Kevin Federline is set to release a new memoir titled You Thought You Knew, promising to finally shed light on his side of the story regarding his highly publicized life and marriage to pop superstar Britney Spears. The book, which is scheduled for release on October 21, 2025, comes nearly 2 years after Spears published her own best-selling memoir, The Woman in Me. In a statement announcing the book, Federline, a dancer and DJ, described the memoir as extremely intimate and transparent. He explained, "I achieved my biggest dreams, dealt with crushing heartbreak, and endured constant ridicule, all while becoming the father my children needed as they experienced non-stop emotional turbulence." He concluded with a direct address to the public, stating, "If you've ever had questions, you'll find answers here." Federline's marriage to Spears lasted from 2004 to 2007, and the couple shares 2 sons, Sean Preston, 19, and Jaden James, 18. Their relationship and the subsequent custody battle were a constant source of tabloid fodder, with Federline often portrayed in a negative light. The memoir is expected to cover his career as a professional dancer, his brief venture into music, his marriage and divorce from Spears, and his experience co-parenting his children in the intense public spotlight. According to a press release, the book will be a deeply personal and emotionally grounded account that marks the first time Federline has publicly spoken at length about the events that shaped his life. His decision to release a memoir follows a period of heightened public interest in Spears' life, particularly after the termination of her 13-year conservatorship and the publication of her own book. Reports indicate that Spears was blindsided by the news of her ex-husband's book. A source close to the singer told a media outlet that she is worried the memoir will paint an awful image of her as a wife and a mother, especially since the period of their marriage coincided with some of the most difficult and vulnerable moments of her life, including her struggles with mental health and postpartum depression. While Spears has been open about her experiences in her own memoir, the source noted that there are many intimate details that were never revealed in court records or interviews. The memoir will also likely touch on the long and often contentious co-parenting relationship between Federline and Spears, which saw Federline gain majority custody of their sons for several years. Federline has previously defended his actions, stating that his primary motivation was always to protect his children. He has also shared that he was completely blindsided when Spears filed for divorce and that the public scrutiny was one of my lowest points of depression. With the release of You Thought You Knew, Kevin Federline is poised to challenge the public narrative that has largely defined him for the past 2 decades. The book is set to be released on various audio and digital platforms, with a print version also available, giving him a direct channel to tell his story without the filter of the media or the pop culture world that he says misunderstood him.